Hi, welcome to the Neil Walters channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can give the gift of cryptocurrency to a newbie by using the Exodus wallet. So what I'm done here is I've done a remote desktop to like an old laptop I have, and on that laptop I create special accounts and special wallets, and then I can give them to some friends, and that's what I did last Christmas season basically. So the first thing you need to do is make a new user account on that computer. The Exodus wallet is per user. So there are a couple of different ways you can create users on a PC. Let's try this one. So if you go to Control Panel here, go to User Accounts, and right here, and I want to click Add New User. Where's that? Okay, I see Manage Another Account. Most of these settings are for my user account. Yeah, here, create a new account. So here's some of the people that I created basically gifts for last Christmas or Hanukkah season. So I'm going to hit create new account, create a standard user. Yes, hit create. Oh, before you hit create, sorry, it's off the screen here. You have to put the account name here. So I'm going to call this video demo. And what I suggest is of course, you write all this down as you do it. So got my piece of paper here. I'm going to write down user is video demo. I'm going to call it wallet on top of that. So I'm going to create account. And you would think it would ask you for the password at that point. Oh, there it is, video demo wallet. Okay. And let's do create a password for this guy. And the password, I'm just going to make up something and I'm going to write it down. So you have to enter the same exact password twice to make sure you actually, you wrote it down correctly. Okay, so we're done. Now I want to log on as that user. So what I have to do is log off as me. And like I said, what I've done right now is I've done a remote desktop into that computer to use the video software to record the video. I can't really be on that computer and be logging on. So now that I set that new user up, I'm going to log back on running the video as that new user instead of my user account. So I'm going to come here and say, this is called video demo wallet. And it will prompt me, of course, for my new password here. And now we're connecting as that user. The first time you log on as a new user, it might take an extra minute or two, depending on your speed of your PC, because it's setting up new directories and such for that user. Okay, now that that's loaded, we need to reinstall Exodus IO wallet for this particular user. So I'm going to go to Open Windows Explorer, and I think I have a copy of that download from the website already saved on the C drive or my download directory. Let me just find that real quick. Okay, so if you don't have the download, of course, on your computer, you can just go to exodus.io and download it. So this is one that I downloaded a few weeks ago before the holidays. So I'm just going to use this one. So it's installed in one of the special app folders under your user ID. So since I've logged on right now as a demo user, it's actually installing that program there rather than having a shared copy of the program somewhere on the disk. So I put the program when I downloaded it here so it was easy to find right in my root C directory. So we are now running the Exodus install, and you say, yes, I want to run that. I'm running on Windows 7. Of course, you're probably on Windows 10 or something more current, so the screens may look a little bit different for you. I run Windows 10 on my main PC, but this is an old laptop that I'm just using for this project. Okay, it says it's been installed, and there should be an icon on the desktop. So that was a really quick install. And there's my icon right here. So this is the Exodus wallet. I don't think I double clicked it there. Okay, when you open Exodus Wallet, it checks to see if there's newer versions that are available, and you can decide if you want to update it now, which is a pretty smooth and easy process, but I'm just going to say remind me later so I can move on to what we want to do today. So I'm going to click on Wallet, and you can see we have these various coins here, all have 0 balances. And if you're going to give this as a gift to someone, though, what you're going to have to do is back up the wallet and then give them the backup information. So that's what we're actually going to do first before we send any money or any cryptos to this wallet. So I'm going to click backup. And so we need to create a password for this account. I'm going to actually, for now, just make it the same as my Windows password. Okay. And make sure you can enter it again. And now you get these 12-word phrases. Most people call them seed words or seed phrases. And on this version of the tool, you actually have to mouse over each word. Now, in the real world, you never want to let anyone see your seed words because they could basically go create their own wallet from your seed words and steal your cryptos. So this is only for purposes of learning in this demo, and I'm never going to keep any money in this wallet because I put this video out on the internet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of paper and I'm going to write the numbers 1 through 12 on the left side, and I'm going to write these kind of large and clear, and I'm going to write down these words one by one. So there's kiss, second word, muffin. And I know this is a little boring, so I'm just going to skip through the rest of it and come back. Okay, so there we go. I've written them all down on this piece of paper. And make sure your handwriting is clear and legible, because if you had a letter that was confusing, someone might not be able to restore their wallet. But most of these are common English words: kiss, muffin, coach, scheme, glimpse, ski, sunset, etc., etc. So now I'm going to click to go to the next page. And what it's going to do is ask me which one of these words was on my list. And so muffin was one of them. So it's just to make sure that you backed them up okay. And now it's completing its process there. And now it says our backup is complete. Okay, so now what we want to do is actually transfer some funds to this wallet. So if we go back to the wallet here, let me think how I want to do this. We'll use, I'll tell you what, I'm going to find a real cheap coin to use for this demo. Okay, for this demo, I've decided to use a coin called Digibyte. And notice you don't see Digibyte on here yet. So if you scroll down, you can click Add More. And of course, there are hundreds of cryptos out there. So if you type in, for instance, Digi or DGB, you'll get this one. And then I think if you just click it here, it puts the checkbox there. And now when you go back to your wallet, you should see Digibyte. And now you want to transfer some Digibyte to this wallet. So I'm going to click Receive. And if you're using a phone app, you could take a picture there of this QR code. But I'm going to copy this address. 2 ways to copy it is you can hit that little copy thing there. And I have another copy of Exodus open on the same computer, the desktop I'm recording on. I'm going to go there and I'm going to find Digibyte and click Send. And I'm going to paste in that address. Oh, I have to tell it how many. So I'm going to put 1 Digibyte and click Send. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I'll just show you this too real quick here. So this is how I'm sending it. And notice, oh, here, you can send it in US dollars or in Digibyte. So I want to send 1 Digibyte, which is like a penny. And I'm going to click Send and say yes. Now you heard that little sound. I think that was the success on this side. And while I was talking, you heard a little cha-chink. That was the money being, I keep saying money, the cryptos being received on the this new wallet over here. So now if I go back, you can see I have 1 digibyte, or worth about a penny right now, on my new wallet. So remember, the whole purpose of this video was you could basically say what I did for like Christmas and Hanukkah. I gave a Litecoin to a family that I've known their kids for since some of them were born. And I basically did what we're doing here. I created a sheet of paper like this, wrote the passwords down. I sent them 1 Litecoin, and I probably should have sent them some Digibyte 2 or something else. And my purpose was just to get them interested in crypto. And I think that, for instance, Litecoin right now is selling around about $40, $41 maybe. And I think within a year from now, it could easily be into the thousands. So hopefully they're gonna kind of watch the price now. They're gonna be more interested in crypto than they were before. And I think it's a great way to get people introduced into crypto. Now, technically, they could log on right now, restore their wallets, and sell the money and cash it in for the $40 if they wanted to, but they'd have to have like a Coinbase account. But even that little exercise is going to get them learning how to use crypto, and how, kind of like a hint at how important it's going to be in the future. So now the final thing you want to do is give this to them in a nice way. So besides just giving them the passwords on the piece of paper, what I did at the bottom is I wrote down 3 links. Number 1 is exodus.io, where they can download the wallet themselves. Number 2, coinbase.com, where they could move their Digibyte or Litecoin or whatever to Coinbase and then sell it there and have the money transferred to their bank account. And then also number 3 is I gave them a website called CoinMarketCap, and I have a separate video on that, but that's basically a website that tells you the current price of all the different cryptos. So just like a kid, if you give a kid a stock for something, or even a young person, whatever, the first time you ever bought a stock on the stock market, you're kind of excited about it, and you watch it every day and see what that stock's doing. And I think they're going to do the same with crypto. They may not look every day, but maybe every month or two, they're going to go, oh, what is my Litecoin worth today? And maybe it's worth $40 a day, and maybe $80 a month or two from now. Who knows? But that's a great way to get people interested in it. So what I then did, just to top it all off, I heard this idea once a long time ago in some video. Is it like, when you give a kid a $20 or $100 bill or something for their birthday, don't just hand them the 20, make it nice. Like one guy actually bought a wallet and put the $100 bill in the wallet and gave it to the child. So what I did is I put this in, this is not too fancy, but just a nice little Hallmark envelope. And in this demo here, I just wrote the word demo on it. Let's see if that comes on the video here. And I did a little bit of calligraphy. And then of course you could put on there from Uncle Neil or whatever your name is and how you're related to them. And then you want to tell them how to keep this. Now, the family I was giving to had 2 or 3 brothers and sisters, and I hope they talked about it. If not, I'm going to remind them later. You can't lose this. If they lose this piece of paper, they're going to lose their Litecoin. This is kind of like called a paper wallet as well, because for them to get their crypto, they have to go to the Exodus wallet, and they're not going to have my computer that I just used. They're going to have to put it on their computer. So they're going to have to restore these keys on their computer, these seed words, and make their own Exodus wallet. Okay, that's a requirement. And they may do that now, or they may do it 2 years from now when Litecoin's worth $5,000 or $10,000, right? So if they lose this piece of paper, they lose all their Litecoin. So another trick I've seen before is you can actually put this in a what's it called, like a baggie, because you never know if somebody's going to get water damage. I live in Texas, and there could be a tornado, right? And if water totally soaks through this and the seed words all deteriorate or mold or bleed through or whatever, and they can't read the words, again, they lose their Litecoin. So think about how to secure it. You can also put it in a fireproof vault or something like that. And the final step of this video is I still have access to their wallet here on my computer. But 2 things. I need their password, which I just wrote down in here. So the question is it really honest if you give it to them and then you keep it on your computer too? Well, my computer could get hacked or something like that. Or, the worst case is one day I need my Litecoin back for myself and I send it out of their wallet back to my wallet. Well, that would be like stealing from kids. Hopefully I would never do that, and you would never do that either. So you could clean up your computer so that's not possible, or just make the password so complicated and write it down in here that you'll never remember it and never be able to log on. On the other hand, what you might want to do, if you're a nice giving relative or whatever, you might keep the password, and every once in a while you log on here and give them another Litecoin or give them another digibyte, or maybe just tell them, okay, every time it's your birthday or it's Christmas or whatever holiday you want to celebrate, say I'm going to give you another 10 Litecoin or 10 digibyte or whatever it is, and you can just keep adding to their wallet, but they also know they have access to it. So that's my ideas on how to give cryptocurrencies as a gift to someone for their birthday or for the holidays. And I hope you use this and get more people interested in cryptocurrency. Thanks for